Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today. And today, the Denver Broncos have signed quarterback Ben DiNucci, who played last year in the XFL with the Seattle Sea Dragons. And I believe Ben DiNucci is the first player to be signed from the XFL. We've seen him and multiple other players that have been invited to that have been invited to camp and potentially maybe make the roster. But I believe Ben DiNucci is the first player to be signed from the XFL. 26 years old, quarterback. He's going to be the third quarterback in the quarterback room, with Russell Wilson starting and then the backup being Jarrett Stidham. So there's not really a great chance for Ben DiNucci to make the roster unless Denver is running with a 3-quarterback system, and DiNucci could possibly maybe be a third quarterback off the practice squad, maybe. But DiNucci had a really strong year in the XFL with the Seattle Sea Dragons. He led the XFL in passing yards with 2,671 passing yards and ranked second in touchdown passes with 20, but he also led the league in interceptions with 13. Kind of sounds like the Josh Allen of the XFL, to be honest. I mean, he's in the top categories for touchdowns and yards, but at the leading for he is the Josh Allen of the XFL. But yeah, he was with the Cowboys. He was with the Cowboys for a couple years. I think he even started a couple games, and he was the backup there. But this spring he spent his time with the Seattle Sea Dragons in the XFL and was really solid. Also, really another interesting is that DiNucci was roasted by Broncos coach Sean Payton the other day during the rookie minicamp after he threw an interception in front of team owner and CEO Greg Pinner on Saturday. And Sean Payton told DiNucci he could work for one of Pinner's Walmart stores if his football career doesn't work out. It was a joke. Now, so the owner of the Denver Broncos is the CEO of Walmart. So I mean, it wasn't like a direct shot, but that's why he made the joke, because the Walmart, the owner is the Walmart, of course. But now, if Sean Payton's a good guy, so he's not, that wasn't a dick thing to say. It was just, I think it was just a joke. And it would have been, I will say this, it would have been worse if Sean Payton said that and then they didn't sign him. That would have been worse, but they signed him, and he made that joke. It's fine. I actually think it's more funny than it being wrong. So I actually thought that was actually a really freaking good joke by Sean Payton. But it's decent. He was really decent in the XFL. He was not that great with the Cowboys though in his couple starts. But if maybe he translates some of what he did in the XFL to the NFL. Maybe he could translate from being a third-string quarterback in the NFL to a backup. I think it just depends. But I will honestly say that if he can, turn what he did, and we've seen some good transitions from the XFL to the NFL with P.J. Walker, Walker's now in the Bears. P.J. Walker's now in the Bears, but in 2020 was with the Houston Roughnecks, who were the best team in the XFL in 2020, and he got signed by the Panthers, ended up starting multiple games, was really solid with the Panthers in the games he's played, and got some decent money by the Bears in free agency. So if DiNucci can make a transition like from the XFL to the NFL and do what he did there in preseason and training camp, he's not going to be the backup quarterback in Denver, because Jarrett Stidham is a really good quarterback just compared to DiNucci. So I really don't think there's a shot for DiNucci when it comes to being a backup in Denver. But I think definitely if he does well and does what he does as decent, does some decent things like that he showed in the XFL, I think he could be an XFL. I mean, he could be an NFL backup quarterback. Not maybe at some point in the regular season, but we'll see. Wish the best to him, and decent signing by the Broncos to bring in the third quarterback in the quarterback room. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and peace out.